We worry about what a child will become tomorrow, yet we forget that he or she is someone today. At this very moment, many little lives face the greatest challenge of their short existence in the form of child sexual abuse.
Child sexual abuse, or CSA, is basically any act of using a child by a more powerful person for his or her own sexual gratification. CSA can be either a form of contact abuse or non-contact abuse. The extent of child sexual abuse, I think, is something that we need to think about. In 2007, there was a national study that was done which showed that every second child had experienced some form of child sexual abuse. And it's very interesting to know that both boys and girls were equally at risk. It's very difficult to say who are the perpetrators. It can be anyone and everyone, but studies have shown that in most of the cases, the abuser is usually somebody who's known to the child or is close to the child.
The need of the day is to spread awareness about child sexual abuse by involving and educating parents, teachers, and also teaching children personal safety skills.
The first step to curb or to prevent child sexual abuse is awareness, and it's to open up the doors of communication between children and adults. I think for a child it's very important to be able to identify what is a safe and an unsafe touch. It's very important for a child to have the confidence to go and talk to somebody and to go and seek help when in an unsafe situation. And I think all of this can happen when there is clear awareness, where there is clear knowledge and skills imparted to children and adults on dealing with the issue. So I would say communication awareness, I think, is key as a form of prevention of CSA.
Personal safety education lesson plans conducted with children are systematic, contextualized, and age-appropriate. Uniqueness of children. Explaining how every child or individual is unique and special through messages like
I am special, unique, and part of my body.
Feelings. The lesson plans then focus on identifying feelings: happy, sad, angry, scared, shy, and confused.
जब हम हैप्पी फील करते हैं वो टाइम पे हम सेफ होते हैं या अनसेफ होते हैं? जब हम सैड होते हैं तभी हम सेफ होते हैं या अनसेफ होते हैं?
Safe and unsafe touches. The lesson also details out how we can try and identify safe and unsafe touches and situations based on feelings. For example, if I'm feeling scared, sad, or confused, there is a probability that I might be in an unsafe situation. Know your body. We detail anatomical names of private body parts without getting into the functionalities of them, so that children build a vocabulary to talk about unsafe touches.
कौन से?
Safety guidelines. The lessons then detail personal safety guidelines and what needs to be done if a child feels someone is breaking this guideline.
Say no, run away or go away.
We end the lessons by telling the children that even if an incident took place where children felt that the guideline was broken, it is not their fault and that they don't need to blame themselves. Children may not find it appropriate to discuss their stories of sexual abuse in a class setup. Hence, individual sessions are conducted wherein children are initially asked questions on the safety skills that were taught in the class, and gradually the discussion moves towards understanding whether the child has experienced any kind of sexual abuse. Children who report cases are provided with counselling support to facilitate their healing process.
The first and the most important aspect over here is we see to it that the child is safe. So we work around a safety plan with the child. Second, what we do is we check on the impact that the incident has had on the child and work around the impact of feeling, of behavior with the child. Need be, we involve a trusted adult of the child, where we speak to the trusted adult about the incident, and with the trusted adult we create a safety plan for the child and see to it that whatever the incident is does not happen. If it is happening, it stops. And in future also a relationship is built between the trusted adult and the child, that if the child feels unsafe, he immediately reports it to the trusted adult. At the same time, we also impart certain skills to the child. So if the child says that I'm feeling very angry or I'm very scared, so there are self-soothing techniques that has been taught to the child. So in a similar situation, he can use these techniques which will help him calm. So this is the complete work around the individual and the therapeutic sessions that we do with the children.
This has to be a part of the entire curriculum and the system. And in our school, when we started 2 years back with child sexual abuse curriculum from Arpan, it was an entire year program. It was not one-off. It was not like, the children, every single child was having a session in a group first in the class, then with the teachers, along with the trainers, then individual children were called to office and discuss about. And that was the reason we were able to detect 7 cases of child sexual abuse in our school. And I was shocked beyond imagination that was happening in my school. And because of the curriculum, because of the content, we were able to take the necessary action that needed to be taken.
So I wanted a safe and secure environment to be there in my school, and that's the reason why I asked Arpan to come. Arpan has been having such a dedicated staff, you won't believe it. They're so professional and so discreet in the way they tackle situations. Parents' feedback was very positive. They were very happy with the way the team has conducted the work.
It is not just an individual's responsibility, but for all of us to be vigilant and action-oriented in order to create an abuse-free world for our children. Let's work together to ensure their safety, the safety of our future generations.